And welcome back. For many people, their pets are their world, and including them in the wedding is just as important as inviting any family member.
That's Onita.
Yes,
from
on her wedding day.
Yeah, right here at today's TMJ4. I love that picture of her and her husband on their wedding day with the dogs. I like the one white dog with the bride, and then the black and white dog with him and his tux. It's great. But not every situation is ideal for pets, including weddings. But here to help us understand a little bit more about how to include your pet in your wedding plans is Jill DeGrave. She's from the Wisconsin Humane Society, and she brought along Riley, who looks to be such a sweetheart girl.
She is beautiful.
Look at her.
Hi.
She's totally into this whole experience today.
She is.
She is a delight. She's 3 months old. She is a lab mix, maybe could be a little shepherd or something. She's got the dark muzzle, a little dark on her back, but she is just got a wonderful personality. Pretty laid back, really rolls with it.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, she really is. She's spayed, microchipped, vaccinated, ready to go home with a wonderful family, and I think she will blend into just about any situation.
Look at that face.
Look at her little face. Is she cute or what?
Oh my gosh.
She's checking herself out on camera.
She's got fairly small paws. I mean, she might be, what
She'll
size?
probably be medium-sized.
Medium-sized
but
dog.
just really got a great personality and rode in the car beautifully and is quiet and amiable. She's just awesome. I love her.
So cute.
Oh, big yawn.
And when will she be available then?
She's
Today?
available today. Yes.
All right, when you guys
All
open.
set to go. You bet.
All right, what'd you think of Onita's wedding picture?
I've seen that. I love it.
Yeah.
And there couldn't be a person who had a finer wedding with the dogs in there, because that's what she's all about. And what a beautiful picture.
I know.
So
I like
true.
that too.
Yeah, she is. She's got dog stuff all over her office
know.
here. I mean, she is a true animal and dog lover. So when it comes to weddings with brides and grooms, how do you think incorporating a pet works or doesn't work for weddings? Any ideas on that?
Well, I think it can work really well depending on the pet.
Yeah.
And if you need a very laid back, probably older, probably not a puppy. Although, you know, someone like Riley here is pretty laid back. Look at her sit here. I mean, she's awesome. But I think you need to know your pet well enough to know whether they can handle it. They need to be social. And you may say, oh, you know, my pet loves it when people come over. But imagine this is magnitude of people at a wedding. I've seen, you know, animals walk down the aisle and they do phenomenal.
Yeah, I've seen ring bearer animals. You know,
Yes, that's hilarious.
I've seen ring bearer dogs before.
Which leads to the next thing. If you're going to dress them up in a collar or some special thing,
bow tie.
make sure you do it in advance and get them used to it so they're not like trying to pick it off all the way down the aisle and scratch it off their neck. But it can be wonderful. And you know what? Our pets are members of our family. And
Absolutely.
if they can be there, that's awesome.
You say one of the biggest mistakes, though, that people make is not thinking about during the wedding, how to accommodate the pet if they're there, right? During the reception?
Correct, or during the actual ceremony itself. There really does need to be someone who knows the animal.
Yeah.
They're attending to the animal at all times. The worst thing you'd want is the dog to bolt down the aisle to the bride and groom in the middle of the ceremony. So somebody who can take charge, be with the animal, maybe have some nice, if they're going down the aisle, have some nice treats that will keep the animal's focus on walking down the aisle. Isn't
I think she just
awesome?
picked you.
I think she did too.
Oh,
she totally picked
look
you.
at her.
But you know, if an animal, if you really want your and we think dogs mostly because cats it might be kind of tough.
Yeah.
But if you really want your dog there, but you don't think that they can handle, you know, the going down the aisle thing, have somebody in charge and maybe bring them there for the photos.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that gorgeous photo that we just showed.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I mean, that's
So
such a nice
meaningful.
keepsake.
Yeah.
But if you have a cat, you could put him in one of those backpacks, and you could carry your cat down the aisle in a backpack.
Seriously, I'm
Right,
not that
Dave?
crazy, right? I know many of us are, but
No,
don't go there.
It's definitely doable if you
Get divorced
make
before
sure
you
all the
say I
bases
do.
are covered.
Right, yeah.
All right, one other thing you can do is we put up the information for the Wisconsin Humane Society is also choose to make a donation in support of the bride and groom. Donations in the guest's name as wedding favors. So you can always do that
That's a great
too.
idea.
414-ANIMALS or wihumane.org. Again, Riley's available at noon?
At noon.
At the Wisconsin campus.
You
She's
bet. Well,